Hello everyone, welcome back to Be a Legend, and on today's episode we find out whether we are in the playoffs or whether we've got automatic promotion. Currently we're 1 point away from confirming our place in the playoffs, but we still have a chance of that automatic promotion spot as well. Enjoy the episode. Welcome to episode 29 of To Be a Legend. My name is Mark, and on today's episode we have two games. The first game we know is against Oxford United because it's a 6-pointer. I'll explain more in a moment. The second game will be one of the other 3 remaining games that we've got left to play, and that will presumably see us either secure the playoff place, or, if we can manage to do it today, whether we can get into the automatics. Let's have a look. How have we been doing since you were last with us? You were last with us for Milton Keynes, Grimsby and Milton Keynes Dons. Since then, we have played Bradford City and drew 2-2, following on from our episode, a losing episode, a 2-1 win. And then off camera, we won 3-1. And then we had a little run of indecision then, if you like, 0-0, 3-1 and a 2-2 against Bradford City. But since then we've hit a little bit of a diamond again. We had a little bit of a break between there and there, 2 weeks, which seemed to rejuvenate everybody, and by the time we got to Bolton we actually managed to beat them away 3-0. Goals from Harvey Blair, Osterfield and Riley. And then in the game against Oldham at home, we won that one 3-0. So 2 games with clean sheets as well, which is really, really good. Joe Willis, Fidel O'Rourke and Harry Cardwell were the scorers on this occasion. And both of those games has looked reasonably convincing. So we've enjoyed ourselves. But that brings us round to today's game. And if we have a look at the table in a bit more detail, we will see that as we currently stand, we are third with 76 points, having played 42 games. And Grimsby Town now are 4 points adrift of us in 4th place. Might only be a point by the end of today, but we'll see. They have lost and drawn the last 2 games, which is reason why they've dropped back a little bit. And obviously having won our 2 games, that's pushed us in front a little bit. So that's where we are. All these teams could still get up into the promotion. I don't think it's 12 points still available to everybody. So 12 on 65 is 77. They can't. Southend are just about out of it. If we win today or draw today, they're pretty much out of an automatic. 12 points on there is 79. 12 points on there is 80. So you can see a win today will put us really, really short. It'll only be Grimsby then that pretty much can catch us, and they have a chance to get an 84 points. So will be confirmed. We're literally 8 points away. 2 wins out of the last 4 will pretty much guarantee us an automatic promotion place. So that's where we are today. If we win today with 12 points available to everybody, that would give Colchester, who are just outside of the playoffs, 76 points. But with our vastly superior goal difference, I think we're pretty much there, but not mathematically. So we need to mathematically make that count and get into those positions. So it is going to be an interesting episode, to say the least, to get us into if not the playoffs, the automatic promotion places. Oxford at top, 82 points, 6 points in front of us, and Walsall are second, having been sucked back in, 5 points adrift of Oxford United, just 1 point in front of us. So it's all to play for in this top area. What is quite interesting, though, is when you look at the games that we've got left to play against the others, I think there was a news item, if we can find it again now. It wasn't that one. Here we go. Promotion hopefuls set for the run-in. If we have a look at this screen, so Oxford United have Chorley 3rd place, Tranmere 5th place, Chorley 6th place, Notts County 17th. So the only team outside of the playoffs at the moment is their very last game of the season. Grimsby Town have Colchester, who are 8th, Mansfield 14th, Accrington Stanley 13th, and Carlisle, who are bottom of the table. So their run-in isn't too bad. Walsall, they play 11th, 16th, 15th and 12th. They, again, not too bad a run-in. Tranmere Rovers, 15th. They've got to play Oxford United, and they've got 23rd and 21st. Again, not too bad a run-in. Our run-in, though, we have Oxford United today, and then we've got 21st, 22nd, 23rd. So all the teams near the bottom. Having said that, they are fighting to try and stay up, so it's not always the best position to be in. And 2 of those games are away from home. And then Crawley Town have Bradford, who are in 16th, Oldham 12th. They've got to play Oxford as well in 1st, and Bolton, who are 15th. So it's all looking rather interesting from that point of view, and it's all to play for. So it's about time we went through to our first game of the episode, which is against Oxford United. Top of the table clash. And it could be, it's a 6-pointer. And if we can win and they lose, we're only 3 points behind them. We guarantee ourselves a playoff place. And to be honest, pretty much give ourselves a good chance with one more win of securing automatic promotion. And you wouldn't have expected that at the start of the season. And to be honest, in some points, I wouldn't have expected it in the early part of the season either. Let's go through and have a look at the team that's going to play Oxford. And here is the team that we have going to put out to face Oxford United. It's an unchanged side for the 3rd game in a row, and everybody's been playing exceedingly well. I've just put the mockers on that. I've realised I've put the mockers on it. I apologise right now. Smith in goal, and Landalo, Sage, Bennett and Kilner are our defensive line. Osterfield and Willis, our 2 loney midfielders, are in central midfield, with Blair and Ogunby in the attacking midfield, with O'Rourke and Cardwell up front. On the bench, Fodicek, Dwyer, Jameson, Shenton, Felix, Ashley Seal and Riley, our defensive our bench for today's game. Right, all said and done, let's get into the game and see if we can beat Oxford United. I didn't actually have a look and see how we got on against them earlier in the season, to be fair. I have a distinct feeling that it wasn't a bad game, actually, if my memory serves me right. There is the team sheets for today's game. Mark Cooper being the manager of Oxford United. Previously manager at Swindon some time ago, I think. Right. Go out there and continue straight on from where you left off at the last match. I think that's a fair shout. Cardwell and Ogunby. Going to try and get them motivated. We have done so. Not too difficult to motivate them guys at the moment, because they're all pretty hyped up and ready to go. So we're all done. We're all motivated. Second home game in a row. The last one was a good win, and we're underway. Oxford playing in goldy orangey colour, and they've had most of the game. 3 shots, 1 on target up to date. We've not done anything in this early bit. 20 odd minutes gone. Let's just drop a bit of encouragement to the guys. We did have a team meeting and just told the guys not to let it over concern them this particular game. And we've picked up a little bit now. 4 shots and 1 on target. No highlights up to now. And the first half we get absolutely no highlights, so this is going to be a bit of a damp squib if nothing happens. Albeit if this is a 0-0 draw, then it does sort of leave us in a bit of a sort of impasse. It will get us the playoff spot that we want. Okay, so pump fists. We're not doing badly. But if we're going to, we can win this. Right. Individuals. Harvey Blair and Ogunby. We need Harvey Blair not having a good game. And he has had a blistering game the last couple of games. Really do need him to. Joe Willis, Lundolo, Will Sage, Pump Fist. Come on, you've got what it takes. And Tom Smith. Happy with your performance so far. Good stuff. Tight margins this. They have a throw in, our first highlight of the game, and Kiln has cut that out to Bennett, to Osterfield, Osterfield to Willis. Willis now on the ball, loitering too long. Bennett gets the ball forward, but there's nobody there, and we've given the ball up, and obviously this is fine margin stuff. Giving the ball up in those areas is going to cause us problems. They have players in abundance in our area, and Bennett has cleared that, thankfully, to Cardwell, who heads it down to Blair. Blair not doing much in the first half, can make a name for himself here in the second. O'Rourke's in, and the goalkeeper saves it. There was one in the last game where O'Rourke blistered that in the back of the net. Didn't do it this time. And obviously that's not come to anything, because we're now getting the re-highlight of O'Rourke's chance. Right. Drop a bit more encouragement. Did well in the first half to give him a bit of a incentive to carry on. A bit of a mixed effect. Willis has got the grump, so he may be candidate to come off. Headed out and headed clear. Blair again forward to O'Rourke. O'Rourke with the ball crosses it in for Cardwell. Cardwell finds Willis. Willis has put it away. That is a fantastic move, and we are 1 up against Oxford United, top of the table before we started the game. O'Rourke, he could have gone on his own. He didn't. He looked for Cardwell. Cardwell saw Willis on the outside of him. And Willis, despite me groaning about him a few episodes back, he's come on a bounce and puts us in front with 70 odd minutes gone. But we don't want to get too excited too quickly here. We've done this before. Another goal now will really put this to bed. Blair is on the overlap and Blair is in. Is he going on his own? He is, and he's put it wide. Again, we would have expected him. Osterfield is tired. Willis is tired. They've given everything. Ignore that for a minute. And Will Sage has picked up a yellow card. Right. First things first. We're nearly 80 minutes in. We're going to shout. We're going to drop a shout to Will Sage. Don't do anything stupid. we are up to second, as I've just seen on the table here. Now, Walsall must be losing. And we literally are those 3 points behind Oxford United. We've overtaken Walsall, sucked Walsall back in, overtaken them. And we have the edge in this game at the moment, apart from possession. Right. A little bit too early to go and try and shut the horse door. If we'd scored a second goal there, I would have had no hesitation. Right. I don't really want to take both of these off. Osterfield isn't having a good game. I am tempted to take him off. Bring Shenton on for him. We don't want to upset the whole balance. Joe Willis, though he's tired, is having a good game. And do we make another change? Our front line isn't functioning totally all right. What we have done recently is Ogunby has swapped for O'Rourke, and then we've brought Ashley Steele or Riley on. Both of you are composed today. Both are superb in morale. I'm tempted to bring Riley on, actually. Right, we're going to stick with it just for a short while longer. Ogunby isn't having a good game. Maybe not. Maybe let's make that change now. Right, so O'Rourke on Ogunby. And then what we'll do... We'll bring... Or do we bring Kane Felix on? Give him a run out of front. Let's bring Felix on. We can always swap it around if O'Rourke gets tired, which he's likely to. We could always move Felix out onto that wing and bring Riley on as another substitute. So, right, pump this, go out there and make a difference. We need this extra goal to give us that cushion. Make this a bit more comfortable. And Walsall drawing 2-2 now with Milton Keynes Dons. Lundello is tired. In fact, our back line is pretty much tired now. We're on 90 minutes. I hadn't realised it had jumped that far forward. Right. Blair is also tired. I'm going to ignore that for a minute. And what we're going to do is we are going to shut the doors and win this, if we can, with a balanced mentality. Throw in to Blair. Blair to Londolo. Londolo forward to Felix. Felix holds up the ball. Back for Shenton to Willis. Willis back to Shenton. Shenton over the top to Felix, but it's just a little bit a shade too long. Sage with the header forward to Willis. Willis to Shenton. Goalkeeper's in the way. Get out of the way. Cardwell. Blair. O'Rourke. And the goalkeeper makes the save. O'Rourke's head in hands knows that is game over. We have won by 1-0, and I'll tell you what, we may be watching the next game, because if my reckoning is right, if we win this next game now, we have won automatic promotion. That is an astounding result. 12 shots, 6 on target, 1.55 XG. I tell you what, a while back you'd have not had us, and we've kept, once again, we have kept an absolute clean sheet. People have written us off today. We've proved them all wrong. Well done. Great result. Absolutely fantastic. Individuals. Ogunby. Needed to make tactical changes. That's what we'll tell him. Cardwell, outstretched. Pleased with how you did today. Harvey, Blair, likewise. In fact, they've all been. I think they've all played their part today, truly and honestly. Willis, outstanding. He really was. Your performance today was very good. Lundello, again. End of the first half, they weren't performing particularly well, but they've proved themselves once again. Outstretched arms. I'm pleased with how you did today. And even Tom Smith, I mean, he is coming on. I think it must be the last 3 or 4 games. He has actually... he's actually scored more than 7.4. We'll look at his form in a moment. But that is an absolutely astounding result, and one I am very, very proud of. And Chorley secure a playoff spot. We are up to second. Grimsby, I'm presuming, have lost again. Where are we? Grimsby, they have lost to Colchester. And Colchester have got up into the playoff places. Grimsby now are 6 points adrift of Walsall and 7 points adrift of us with 3 games to play. That's 3 6s and 9. So realistically, if we can win this next game, we will have 82 points. If Grimsby win, they will have 75 points. And with only 6 points available to them, 75 is... They're not going to do it, are they? We win this next game, we are guaranteed automatic promotion. And I think that's what we're going to see, is we are going to see the next game very, very shortly. How exciting is this? Oxford United celebrate promotion. So on the way, Ellis Moore was at the centre of attention as he led Oxford United to promotion. They've lost for occasion which promised so much. The fixture was marred by a succession of fouls by Chorley. Really? Prevented the match from ever truly getting in the rhythm. Despite a number of corners, Chorley found a little by way. It says we must sort this corner thing out. It is really getting quite noticeable now. Notched up 3 straight wins, and the promotion contenders lie second in the league. Reece Bennett had a man of the match game. So we've secured that playoff spot, and it's all on. So let's have a look. How does this line up now? Our next game, I think, is the game that we're going to see. It's the game against Stevenage, which really could... What I didn't do, let's have our past meetings. We did actually beat them at their place 4-2, but earlier in the season, back in November. So we've beaten them twice this season, Oxford. But yes, Stevenage... There is the Stevenage game, just gone past it. It was a 2-2 draw. So maybe, just maybe, we might not... Stevenage and Morecambe, we drew with both of those earlier in the season. We beat Barrow, but we drew with both of those. So, maybe I've hyped myself up too much for this one. Right, what we were going to do, have a quick look at, I think was Tom Smith, wasn't it? Let's just have a quick look at the... Tom Smith. Let's have a quick look at his form, if we can. If the computer will allow me. I think it's got excited as well. There you go. There is his performances, as you can see. Realistically now, from way back down here, 7.1, 7.4, a 6.7 against Grimsby, 7.4, 7.3, 6.9, 7.0, 7.5, 8, and a 7.4 man of the match. Man of the match performance there, and he was 1.1 expected against him, and that's the performance that he had. So he's had an absolutely fantastic time in the last 20 games or so. He has a 7.11 rating in the league, 7.12 rating overall for the club. 45 games he's played this season, and he's done extremely well. Right, without any more to do, can I just have a look? We have 9 days before we get to the Stevenage game. We will come back for the Stevenage game because I think that is going to be the most likely that's going to give us hopefully the win that takes us into League One. We'll see. If not, then not, and it's going to be highlights all the way. And here we are with the team that we have chosen to face Stevenage in the final game, well, our final game that we'll see on camera, albeit we might have highlights if we don't win today. In a turn of events, Oxford have actually lost. They've played one game more than us now, still on 82 points, which means if we win this game today, not only will we get automatic promotion, there is every chance, potentially, we could finish the season as champions. Absolutely phenomenal. Would never have expected that at all. We have an unchanged side for today's game. Unsurprisingly, for the fourth game in a row, Smith is in goal. Lundullo, Sage, Bennett, Kilner on the right, Osterfield and Willis, and they've struck up a partnership in midfield as well. Blair and Ogunby continue as the wide attackers. O'Rourke and Cardwell up front, and on the bench for today's game, Fodacek, Dwyer, Jameson, Shenton, Felix, Ashley Seal and Riley. No injuries, no suspensions. We are ready and waiting for what is coming. We've had a team meeting, and we've talked about trying to just calm everybody down, hopefully not get all het up and all the rest of it. So it's now or never. We still have a couple of games to play. If we don't make it now, we are that close. And if the other game that we need to be watching is Grimsby. If Grimsby lose or draw today, I think we're promoted anyway. So what would be good is to win, and then that is the surefire way to confirm that we've done it, and we've done it the right and proper way. Right, we have to be careful here because we tried to reduce their expectations. So my assistant manager is saying the fans are expecting us to secure promotion, Sky Bet League One. Let's win this for them. This is a big match for us and even bigger for the supporters, so give them a good performance. We can secure a promotion, a win here, so I'm expecting nothing less. Recent form standing 17th, and we're a third. Let's show them why. I think that's the one. Pump fist. Okay, that's what we've gone with. Fidel O'Rourke is okay. Cardwell and Harvey Blair, get out there and make a difference. Osterfield and Willis, likewise. Lundullo and Reese Bennett and Kilner. We have 100% motivated team. Let's go and do this. Can we? Away from home, Stevenage have won 3 of their last games. This is on television. I've just realised this is a televised match. 3 games unbeaten, and we've won 3 in a row. 4 games unbeaten, so it's all up for chalks here. And there is the table as you see it. Walsall played 1 more game than us and are behind us in 3rd place. Oxford are already promoted, and we're underway and up and running, and we have there coming at us pretty ferociously by the looks of it. We're playing in blue today, by the way. And they're through, and it's gone wide. A good save there by Smith. I thought they were going to mess the party up for a minute, but they've got another chance on the edge of the area and trying to force them back, and they're in again. Well blocked, that man. Who was it? Sage. It's gone out for a throw. If the highlight continues with the throw, we're still under pressure. Now we're going to see this clear-cut chance again. Ball through. Nice ball through. Newton squared it up. Took a little bit longer. Smith had come out and tightened the angles a little bit. Osterfield wins the ball to O'Rourke. Osterfield to Blair. Blair back to Osterfield. Osterfield, he's going in. Willis through to Ogunby. Ogunby's out wide to Kilner. Kilner with a cross in now, and couldn't get the header away. Osterfield wins it back in midfield. Puts to Lundullo, to O'Rourke. O'Rourke holds the ball up for Osterfield to Willis. Nice build-up play here. Osterfield looking for a way through. Willis has gone to Kilner on the run. And Kilner didn't hit that with any conviction. And an opportunity goes begging. Nice through ball. And Wollaston picks it up. Grimsby Town are losing against Mansfield, which is huge because if it stays like this, then we do get promoted. Not having the best of game here. And they get the ball forward. Sage not quite getting to that, and they're on again, and they cut through. And Smith again has managed to make that save. Not quite sure how he managed to do that, but he did do it. It's a long ball forward. My assistant was saying to go to attacking formation, and I'm glad we didn't, because we left ourselves with some gaps. And they have scored. With 30 odd minutes gone. A header from a corner. Smith didn't get it. And we've slipped. Conceded our first goal for 4 games. Right, a little bit of encouragement for the team. Do we change it up to attacking? Not yet. Let's stay on a positive. Encourage everybody. Try and get a bit of momentum going. And half time comes. Let's go through to the dressing room. Right, pump fists. Make up for it in the second. Right, let's try and get everybody going here. Let's have a full house. Pump fists. Right, we are going to go to attacking. Got nothing to lose now. We're behind. And it would be nice to get this back on an even keel. I didn't... can I still do? Yeah. Let's get underway. Let's pull this back. Still in second place. Still automatically promoted as it currently stands. Bennett clears, but only as far as Clark. Clark has fired this, and they're in with number 2, but it's been disallowed. He's offside. Thankfully, that could have been the killer blow. Just offside. Thankfully. .65 minutes gone, nothing doing. Sage with the headed ball to Blair. Blair to Osterfield. Osterfield now looking for a way through. Finds Willis. Blair, goalkeeper in the way. Cardwell. Cardwell to Ogunby. Osterfield. Osterfield to Willis. Willis now to Osterfield. Forward looking for Blair. And they're in it. Oh, he's offside. O'Rourke scores, but I think we'd messed around with it for too long, and it was just, look at that, just enough. And when O'Rourke got it, though he was onside, had been offside when the ball was kicked. And that's not going to count. Right, 70 minutes gone. Or do we need to do a little bit of a change around here? Let's have a look. Cardwell not having a good game. So, Cardwell for Riley. Let's bring Riley on. See if he can make a difference. Landello not having a good game. Kilner's not playing particularly well on that side. Everybody else is A-OK. Ogunby's getting tired. I am tempted to do this trick again. Ogunby for O'Rourke. And what we'll do is we'll swap Ogunby out for Felix. Pump fists. Go out there and make a difference. And see if a change up can do anything. Let's throw him a little bit of encouragement. Be nice to get back on even terms, and Willis is tired, so we'll do a swap for him for Shenton. And everybody's reasonably happy. Just need that little bit of inspiration. Do we go to all out attacking again? Probably nothing to lose. Give them a team talk, pump fists, get out there and make a difference. Smith with the goal kick. Blair heads it down. We leave ourselves a bit open here now for a second goal against us. No, it's Blair has won the ball. Felix picks it up. Can he get the cross in? He can. And O'Rourke has equal. He's equalised. That is promotion. That is promotion. We are in injury time. 5 minutes of injury time. But that is the goal that gets us promoted. And we've done it on our terms. 1 point will be enough. Fantastic. Lovely ball from Felix. And that change has actually done the job. Drop a bit of praise just to see them through. Tired legs out there. They've done a fantastic job. We are promoted. And, well, I feel all tingly. I mean, they played well. Stevenage obviously needed to win in order to stay up, and we may have sent them down to the Vanarama League in doing what we've done. But 12 shots, 7 of which were on target, 1.44 XG, 51% of the possession. I'll take a draw. We're away from home. Take a draw. Felix, come on, 7.1. O'Rourke had a fantastic game. Smith, once again, has got 7.3. And Sage at 7.2. Everybody has contributed. I don't want to dismiss anybody. Outstretched arms. Well done, everybody. I think a few individuals will need to. O'Rourke, Will Sage, Kane Felix, outstretched arms, pleased how you did tonight. And then Tom Smith, outstretched arms, delighted with your performance. Well done all. And that's a way to end. That is a way to end the episode and this particular season. We'll play the last 2 games off camera and come back and let you know how we've got on. But we could still get champions. There's 2 games to play. We're only 2 points behind them, but 8 points difference now between us and Grimsby. Grimsby losing by a goal to 0 tonight. probably helped us. If Grimsby had won, they would have had 75. There would have only been 5 points with 6 points to play. We wouldn't have been promoted. So it has gone in our favour tonight. But that 1 point has made the difference. If we'd won, then obviously we would have been assured of that. But we are promoted. Walsall, I think, have gone as well with 6 points left. Yeah, they will be. Stevenage are okay. They're still okay. They've not gone down as it stands. So still there is room to play. Right. Well, we will come back. I will show you highlights on the next episode of Barrow and Morecambe games. And if we are promoted as champions, I will show you the highlights with the celebrations and all the rest of it. Well, after all that, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button, and drop some comments, please. Keep up to date with all the future episodes of this and new series. More about new series in just a moment. As they are released, new episodes of To Be a Legend are currently released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. And why not follow me on Twitter at JustOffsideFM to keep up to date with all that's going on this channel and more, plus the new series. And talking about new series, if you've been watching Gunning for the Top, the Arsenal save from the beta, which is now over, finished. When did it actually finish? I think it finished. We did a wrap-up episode on Saturday. If you've been watching that series, then we have a brand new series which starts tomorrow, Tuesday, on this particular channel. It will be dropping at 4:15 p.m. and it is called The Sicilian Defence. Watch the trailer at the end of this video and we'll come back tomorrow with a look at the team and so on. So, hope you've enjoyed the episode. It's absolutely fantastic to be promoted to League One. I look forward to carrying on for next season and seeing how we go. For now, it's goodbye. See you next time.